right, sweethearts, what are you waiting for? Breakfast in bed? Another glorious day in the Corps. A day in the Marine Corps is like a day on the farm. Every meal's a banquet, every paycheck a fortune, every formation a parade. I love the Corps. It's 100 things we learned from film, which things we learned from the Corps, apparently. That terrible Hilary Swank movie, maybe. I don't know. This week we're back with another episode, an episode that we billed as episode 200, until I actually edited and uploaded and found it's only episode 199.
Premature as always, Planty. Premature as always.
Mrs. Plant never had any issues. So this week we are here with episode 199. It's a bit special because we're bringing back a previous guest. And I guess when you come on a second time, you're technically classed as friend of the podcast. So
yay! That's cool. I like that.
It's Geoff Harmer. Geoff, how are you?
Yeah, very good. Thank you very much. Getting ready for Christmas.
Are you feeling Christmassy?
I'm almost there. I'm almost Christmassy. I got the tree down for the loft yesterday. Right. Haven't put it up yet. When that goes up, that's it. Bang.
Christmas is on. Until then, it's Benchy face.
I've dodged a bullet here, by the way, Geoff. I've got to tell you, because usually the Christmas tree goes up, but we just had some plastering done and 2 new doors put on downstairs. And we're away this weekend, so I can't help Reg put up the tree. And then John and I are away next week during the week. We're going to be for a couple of nights.
So I'm
going to have to put the tree up without me. But yeah, exactly what you say. I'm going to have to get it down from the loft and go in the shed and get all the
all the gubbins.
Yeah, all the gubbins. Yeah.
No. Kirsty won't have it. She's doesn't want the dogs to pull it down because all they do is bloody jump a bit. Oh, honestly, she's no heart.
Man. Okay. Anyway, look. Geoff, we've got you on because you're a filmmaker. You're a short film pioneer. You know how to make films. You know what films are about. So we asked you to bring one of your favourite films and to bring a bit of a creative eye to it. Do you want to tell us what it was you bought?
So, it's Aliens. Basically, James Cameron's 1986 masterpiece, Aliens. I have been obsessed with it even before it got released. Back in '86, so I've been obsessed with the Alien films in general for pretty much my entire life, and this is my favorite, not just my favorite Alien movie, but it's also my favorite film of all time.
It's a good choice, a good film,
Yeah,
it really is.
Geoff, you ever been mistaken for a man?
No, have you?
Oh, yeah, there we go.
No, sadly, certainly not by my wife. It's a bloody good film, isn't it? And I think I'm one of these guys. We did the Terminator. We did Cameron's The Terminator.
Yeah.
And I always believed that Terminator 2 was the better of the films until I think I probably hit my mid-20s, and then I watched Terminator. And I thought, this is the perfect movie. Terminator got it all. It's the greatest love story ever committed to celluloid, in my opinion. Even if it is a little bit weird.
I was thinking the same thing, and then I had a very good experience seeing the Terminator 2. I saw a premiere in London, star-studded, everything, and then so I was probably blown away by it there. But when I went and saw a double bill about 2 years ago, I took my son to see it. I still loved them both, but I fell in love more with the first one than the second again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better. Like it doesn't.
Aye.
Terminator 2, there's a lot of kind of like stuff that looks like it was done on.
Yeah, the CGI stuff hasn't aged
And
as
the
well as
music
Jurassic Park.
produced
Aye, yeah. And him with the breathing.
Probably was.
I think Jess every time, like, just breathe, man.
Man, Joe Morton, great actor.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Just not quite in that scene, I would argue.
Certainly not.
We'll get to Terminator 2 at some point. But we've jumped straight from Alien. We've skipped over Alien. We've gone to Aliens. Now, Geoff, you probably don't know this, but just by absolute fluke, it was a Patron's Choice episode last week. And Nigel, who's been a patron for a few years now, technically picked a Cameron film when he picked Strange Dates.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It is a Bigelow film.
Great. I'd never seen it until the other week.
Really?
What a
Whoa, it is a fabulous film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. And
Really enjoyed it.
we need a 4K. I think as soon as the 4K of that comes out, as long as Cameron's not getting AI to bloody upscale it.
And also, if they release the uncut version, because in the UK we had it censored a little. Yeah, got to get the international.
Yeah, I don't know what version I watched because I think, as we pointed out in the episode, it's not available anywhere.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
I've got it. I've got an American copy, but I've got a multi-region Blu-ray player. So, yeah, but yeah, it's just one. There's some. It's not. I mean, it's not a massive deal, but it's the scene where he makes the woman wear the headset while she's being.
Oh yeah,
There's a little bit extra there.
All right. Isn't it?
It's a grim prospect, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a grim prospect of that distant future of 1999.
Using mini discs.
Yeah.
We've done it with death. We couldn't do that anymore.
But it really is a truly distant future, this one. What 1986 thought was the future. John, any other films we could talk about now?
Oh God, fan favourite Howard the Duck.
Oh, Christ.
Come on.
As a kid.
Short Circuit with the blacked up. What's his name?
Well, future.
Are we going to do it?
Yeah, we'll do Short Circuit. It's sweet.
The Colour of Money with Hamid Barbushka. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Sorry, mate. Trigger warning.
Murder Matthew Broderick. Yeah.
All right. Something a little bit more light-hearted with When the Wind Blows.
Yeah.
By the way,
Is it really? Oh,
who's on the list? Yeah.
spoiler alert, everybody dies.
Because I promised we'd never do threads, so we're going to do that.
Oh, God. What's the
The
name?
day after instead.
Football, yeah. Jesus. And the Little Shop Orders. Let's do that. Yeah.
Top
Yeah.
5 musical for me. And I bloody love
Made me want to be a dentist.
Made me want to be Steve Martin. Except not with the dyed hair. There's just something
Yeah.
weird about Steve Martin not with white hair.
Right, true that.
Okay. Right. So let's get started. You know what we do, listeners. We go through the movie, spoiling it for you. If you've not seen this, first of all, what you listen to those three talk about, but secondly, why have you not seen this?
I know. Classic.
When I look at the stats of our listenership, like it's something like 1% between the ages of 16 and 22, and then it's like it goes up incrementally by about 5% until it gets to like 45 to 55, and it's like 60%. You're like, right, okay. So you've all seen,
You know your demographic, right?
Boy.
exactly that. But if you like what we do, you can give us a quid. So go to patreon.com/100thingsfilm. At the moment, and still, hopefully, by the time this hits the airwaves, I don't know what I'm talking about. By the time this hits the internet, there will be it will still be available for you to vote. John, it's between 2 films that were on your original list that you gave to me back in 2020.
Wow, I've got a list or so back. I was like, man, that did well, by the way. But
Especially considering now we've done Aliens, we've covered more than half that list.
yep.
So
Yep.
what's on the short list for episode 200?
You tell me. I've not got the list. Oh, Dark Knight's definitely going to be one of them, isn't he?
The Dark Knight is one of them, yeah, and
Yep.
that is currently losing to.
Oh, Event Horizon. Oh, is it losing to Event?
It's losing to Event Horizon at the minute, as we speak, on about 75% of the votes.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We've had probably about 2/3 of the people that can vote on it. So we need new blood if you want to see
Have you wanted to do that night?
that second Nolan movie.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm alright with Event Horizon.
It's Event Horizon. Anyway,
Yeah, leave that list.
there's going to be loads of women
you
you want to
first.
see next year. All right, okay. So we open looking gorgeous, of course, looking absolutely gorgeous, but with a pod. By the way, John, I thought this was colder than your house in winter.
Baltics, why? Jesus. All huddled around a parliament.
It's the Nostromo's pod, and you might remember Ripley because she was in the previous film. She was the hero in the previous film.
Yep.
A cutting torch opens the ship, and this, I can only assume it's something out of Wall-E, comes in and scans the ship.
Aye.
That scanner, this is the first fact of the day, that was actually borrowed from I think it was a Rolling Stones concert. They were using that as part of their, the concert, the light show. And they borrowed it for that scene where it does the sweep of the room with a laser beam.
That's fun.
Did they always say the same thing with Alien? I'm sure they said there was something about aliens.
Something simple, yeah.
The one that was covered in
It's over the eggs
yeah.
when they try and break.
God, he's a skinflint, that guy, isn't he? Let's just borrow everything.
But I love the fact that when the door is being cut, you can see the harpoon gun still jammed in the door at the bottom.
Yeah.
You know, see it when you see it's cutting the door. You can still see that harpoon gun.
Wow.
The attention to detail. You know what I mean?
That's amazing.
It's a classic.
Brilliant.
It scans the ship, it finds there's life, and it quickly goes away because it's got to be in the abyss in a few years' time.
Yeah.
To Earth. A plasma torch, gentlemen, uses compressed air or other gases, an electrode, and an electrical arc to create a very hot jet of ionized gas known as plasma. The plasma jet, traveling at high speed, melts and blows away the metal, resulting in a cut.
Nice.
That's your science. Now for the fiction. The salvage crew arrive and complain it's no payday because Ripley's alive. Damn it.
And also, just another one. Those three guys that are the salvage guys.
Yeah.
I think the one that's right at the back, that's Tom Woodruff Jr., who is one of the effects artists of Aliens. But he's him and Alec Gillis. They did Pumpkinhead and they worked with Stan Winston originally, but they do all the Alien movies now on their own. I can't remember the name of their group. They've got their own
Group.
I'll work it out. They've got their own company.
Okay. In the med bay at Gateway Station, Ripley wakes up. A man brings her Jonesy from the previous film, the cat, the ginger cat. He's Carter Burke. I work for the company, but don't let that fool you. I'm a massive piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
I have found myself writing after everything Burke says. Ugh, fucking Burke.
But don't you just love him though?
Aye, Paul is perfect part though. Oh, he really was good.
So
hateable.
done.
Yeah.
I loved him.
Apparently there was something like 30 odd dressings of him. They dressed him in different things 30 times, and every single time the one thing that remained the same was that popped collar
Yeah.
on this horrible suit. I hate this suit.
It's the future, don't you know?
Aye.
It's what they all wear. It's like you've seen that David Lynch TV thing. Is it Wild Palms, whoever it was?
Oh.
They all had the similar sort of shoots in that.
That's something I haven't thought about in a long time and never have to think about again. We learn it's been 57 years since the events of the previous film. She starts to feel unwell, and Jonesy hisses at her. And my cats in particular hated this bit because I'm like, "What is that? What is it? Not used to cats hissing at us." We see a chest burster, and it's about to break through her stomach? Question mark. It's very long.
Yeah.
It seems very long. She wakes up and it was all a dream. But you were there, Jonesy, and you were there, Burke. It couldn't have been a dream. 57 years ago, gentlemen, was 1968. I've written Martin Luther King, but John, you're not going to believe this. I've written Luthor.
Thank you, Mr. Luthor.
Martin Luther King and JFK were assassinated. The Beatles released the White Album, and 3 phenomenal films were released. I have initially written 3 sci-fi films, but you might argue the third one isn't. 2001: A Space Odyssey, which is amazing.
Yep.
Planet of the Apes, which is one of my top 10 favourite
Classic.
and Night of the Living Dead, which I still think is
It's with a sci-fi element today. Was it not a comet that passed by that turned them off? So
Oh yeah, there you go. That's weird.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Previous episode of this podcast, by the way. No, that did. Next up, we've got a hearing about the destruction of the Nostromo. It's what, 2279 or something, isn't it? And we're smoking through board hearings. What an age.
Right. Oh, it's set in 21.
No,
Aye, 2179. You were close.
2179.
Yeah.
There's a song there somewhere.
Yeah.
It's basically this works as a really good catch up for those that haven't been paying attention since 1979. Previously on Alien, she admits to blowing up a star-class freighter. We get a catch up on the actions of the previous film, and for some reason, a PowerPoint of the cast we won't be seeing in this film.
Yeah. This is what you could have watched
Shane, these are all the people that died in the first one.
Yeah,
to bring you this experience.
character actors who are almost all dead now.
Yeah.
There is only one of them still alive, to my mind. Oh no,
Yeah.
Tom Skerritt's still alive.
Yeah,
No, don't think, is he?
What? No, just I saw him in Cheese not that long ago.
This, yeah, I think Skerritt might still be with us. And
What's her name?
what's the name out of the Witches of Eastwick?
Hang on, I'm just looking him on IMDb. God, I've already found him.
Still alive.
He's still on air. Thank the filmmaker.
Yeah, exactly. I also forgot the name of the other woman out of it. It's terrible.
Veronica Cartwright.
Veronica Cartwright. I love Veronica Cartwright. She's
She's amazing in that.
weird in everything.
Yeah.
She's even better when there's cherry pips coming out of a gob.
She's still alive as well.
Yeah, she is still alive. Yeah.
But the bit where she's crying her eyes out just before, when they're in Alien. Sorry, now we're going to Alien. when she's getting really upset around the table when they, and her and Yaphet Kotto's character go off to sort of get all the oxygen, and the tears in her face. You just look like the performance there, just incredible. You just feel you. It looks like someone's beaten her up first before they let her act. It's incredible.
She's and obviously she's the big reaction shot when the chest burster comes out, isn't she? I know you know that wasn't a thing. I'm going to put it down as a thing. I know it's another film, but
I'm taking it.
They say there's no indigenous life on LV-429.
426.
I'm sorry, 426. I don't know why I've written 429. I've probably written 429 everywhere. Ripley's response, Geoff, of course. Did you take a drink? That was good timing.
It's how many families are on LV-426?
All that though. Did IQs greatly drop while?
Oh, that bit. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I told you it.
Diplomacy.
Now I think I've got all of my favourite lines on this, but do jump in if I miss any. She reminds them that there's a ship there that's from Prometheus, and that isn't indigenous, and also not canon? ? I don't know. I don't hate Prometheus, lads. I think John Lee.
I watched that again. No, I watched that again, and I'm starting to warm. Yeah, I'm actually warming Days Night than Covenant. I think Covenant to me is just pointless.
The lad that's that's smoking in his suit. Again, it's very this, isn't it? He's got his helmet on. And he's got the smoke in it. That's pretty fun. Basically the characters say you found something never recorded once on 300 known worlds. They're not buying it. It's case closed. And as we learn a little bit later, she loses her license. She loses her license to build Frasier. Now, listen, one thing I didn't point out is we're doing the theatrical cut here, but there is loads and loads and loads of stuff that I honestly thought was in the theatrical cut that is in that extended cut. There's so many good bits. As she's about to leave, says, "Don't believe me? Check out LV-246." Well, we don't need to. It was terraformed 26 years ago. We've got terraformers. It's a shake and bake colony. There's 60, maybe 70 families. Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake is a seasoned breadcrumb coating originally marketed to mimic the flavour and texture of fried chicken. Introduced in 1965 by General Foods.
And there's also the catchphrase in Talladega Nights.
Yes.
Lonely orphan.
Aye. Probably. Oh, and terraforming is not possible with the technology we've got just now.
Oh, put that evil on me, John.
Mate, what I tell you?
Back in her quarters, Ripley's doing something that, as a non-smoker, has always impressed me. Making the ash on a cigarette really long.
Oh, aye. That's an art, isn't it?
Like, yeah. Burke arrives. Oh, Burke.
Feed me, Burke. Sorry,
Lieutenant Gorman. Oh,
fucking goalless, man, goalless.
I hate Gorman so much. Like, I'm so angry at Gorman. We bought
Great casting, though, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know, aye.
Yeah. We missed the fact that she had a daughter and her daughter died 2 years before.
Yeah, but they totally skipped doing that in South Africa, didn't they? It was like,
Yeah, and it's, we also miss her sitting on this bench having a fag in the forest.
and the virtual room, yeah, same.
Yeah.
That's right.
She is good enough to offer them coffee when they arrive, which is fine. I mean, I'd probably have coffee at Sigourney Weaver's quarters.
Aye, but did you notice Ryzen stood up, literally just took his coffee, stood up, walked to the kitchen and poured milk in and sat back down with it, even blinking an eye?
Yeah. Help yourself.
I know. And I said, can I walk in that?
I hope she doesn't offer them eggs, though, because I've seen what happens with eggs in Sigourney Weaver's apartment. It never goes well.
Oh, yes. Don't sit in that chair either. It's a bit handsy.
Not over the fridge. They've lost contact with the colony and they want her to go out there with the Marines. You don't need me, I'm not a soldier. But Burke wants her as an advisor. She's been busy running loaders in the cargo base. But if she goes, he says he can get her reinstated as a flight officer for the company. But only if she goes.
Mm-hmm.
She's having none of it, but he leaves her his card, which is plastic.
Plastic, yeah.
Which I've got a feeling wouldn't work with Patrick Bateman. He wouldn't have any of it, would he?
That's the first thing I thought. Nah.
But that was the card is what she uses to ring him.
Yeah.
It's a phone card. Like, they're out of date, man. I remember phone cards.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's kind of look at this off clear colouring. Jesus. So sometime later, she wakes up in a cold sweat and heads to the team's machine. It's very futuristic.
Yeah.
She demands that she's only going if they're going to destroy them. And Burke says, "You have my word on it."
I promise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wiping the sleep out of his eye.
You know, as he looks behind him, as if to see, like, oh, you can't see the girls behind me, can you?
I know. Bitches leave.
Take me to it.
I thought the exact same thing. Bitches leave.
That's the same year as well, isn't it, Robocop?
87.
Oh, no, you're right. It's 87.
87.
Yeah. So a year later.
Why were we spoiled?
Oh, no.
Same year as Predator as well. I saw both those at the cinema, like, within, like, a month of each other, whatever it was.
You would have flown him.
I've seen both at the cinema since, but not at the time. And you little shithead, you're staying here, she says to Jonesy. And I thought, yay, the cat doesn't die in this film. I'm going to dispel a myth here, gents, because I was always certain that all ginger cats are male. But they're predominantly male, 80% of such. And it's because the gene for the orange colour is on the X chromosome, and female cat needs 2 copies of the gene. Males only need 1 copy, in the X chromosome because they've got Y, making it much more likely for them to be ginger. There you go.
There you go.
Someone, I don't know who,
Yeah, I've had that.
cats are male.
Learn something new every day, man.
More likely.
Just the majority.
On the Sulaco, a series of pods activate, and our newest characters, the Colonial Marines, awake.
Did you see the mirror? I always see the mirror. I can't stop seeing the fucking mirror.
What's the
To make it to look as if it's longer eye.
Which
Since that scene comes out like that, looking at that mirror.
why at the very, very end,
Hey.
2
Yeah. Like you'll see the rest go up.
Oh, that's good. Again, I think I've got all the best lines here. They ain't paying us enough for this, man. Not enough to wake up and see your face, Drake. Then we've got, all right, sweetheart, what you're looking for, breakfast in bed. Hudson, what are you waiting for? For me to get your slippers? Oh, gee, Sarge, that'd be pretty good. And I never got this, and I still don't get it. What is that?
Look into my eye.
Is it
He's doing that. Yeah. I think so. That's why I always took it.
Nah, it's in there.
I fucking love Apone, by the way.
Oh, no.
Love him.
It's Apone. Apone.
He was an actual drill sergeant, a real
No,
on
you could tell it was.
and then before they started filming, he would actually run proper drills, like boot camps with them all.
Right.
And he got them to actually like sleep with their rifles and stuff, so that they felt more like an actual
part of them.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that looks pretty cool.
Huh?
Yeah.
The Marines discuss Ripley. She saw an alien once. And this is how Vasquez ever been mistaken for a man. The Marines, basically, we learn, as you would expect Marines, they're really uncouth and they're a little bit mean.
Yeah.
This line about Octurian poontang and saving colonist daughters from their virginity, it's kind of all right.
Lads.
Well, the interesting thing, I mean, aside from the script, is that they actually asked all the actors to come up with their own backstory. So when they were filming that, they kind of knew who they were, but they all, but rather than like Cameron writing backstories for every actor, that they all had to come up with their own.
Really? Okay. Like all their lockers and things were their own design, weren't they?
And the Gundam, well, they could customise their guns, didn't they?
Yeah. And yeah, Vasquez's gun is still absolutely the best.
See, Hudson was always my favourite.
Hudson is the great character. And in fact, 20 years ago, roughly about now, I had a dog called Hudson. We went to go.
Oh, really?
And my partner at the time went to get 2 dogs from the Dogs Trust, and they only had 1 left. We were going to call them Hudson and Hicks.
Fabulous.
In the hope that I would mistakenly call Hudson Hicks and Hicks Hudson.
Oh, that's annoying.
I know, and then we only had 1, so it had to be Hudson.
I'm Sir, he's Hick.
I love that. Like, that's happened. Arcturus is a red giant star in the northern constellation of Bootes. I'm sure he used to
Play for.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I need to say.
The brightest star in the constellation. It's 36.7 light years from the sun, and it's an aging star around 7.1 billion years old that's used up its coal hydrogen and evolved. It is about the same mass as the sun, but has expanded to 25 times its size and is around 170 times as luminous. Just towards the end of its life, apparently. Bishop does the knife through the fingers thing, which we all love.
Yeah.
Again, I love a bit of sped up video.
Yeah.
It's kind of me. It's just his hair flying a bit.
You see, is it Apone? His head laughs, does that. It snaps backward really quickly.
It's I'm always looking at like the dents in the table. Always
aye.
a particular bit. Yeah, that's good. Hudson asks him to do it, but not before Drake holds Bishop's hand down on Hudson's. And Bill Paxton is great. That wasn't funny, man.
so good.
Apparently that was real. I mean, other than obviously they sped it up, but apparently, I mean, whether this is true or not, because you know what actors can be like, and blemish, embellish, not emblemish. When they sort of force him to do that, apparently, Lance Henriksen really did do it.
Wow.
And Bill Paxton was terrified. So,
so genuine.
Yeah, he knew they were going to do it, but he didn't know he was actually going to do it with his hand, apparently.
Right.
That's the understanding. Lance Henriksen, apparently, this is from the Alien documentary that's on Private at the minute, bought 20 different knives in his case from the States, and Gail Ann Hurd, who's the producer, had to go and speak to the authorities to get him through customs.
wow. I tell you what, that guy's a nutter. I mean, if you've seen Near Dark,
what's the reason? I'll bring that. I'll bring that with me.
Yeah.
So
I've got I've got the Blu-ray of it. Got the media book from Germany, and there's a documentary on it that's fabulous. And the shit Lance Henriksen pulled on that film. Just watch the documentary; it's great. I mean, he got some of the actors into trouble, like him and Bill Paxton. Yeah,
man,
he sounds like a riot.
The Marines don't like Gorman as he eats at the table with Bishop, Ripley, and Burke. They've all had their food on these warming plates, which I noticed. I don't know if you noticed these, the ones that look like you get your Balti dishes on in the curry house. I thought this was a really good opportunity for like a Peruvian crystal beer style advert. Come to the Maharaja, round the corner, just as class like. Yeah, they don't sadly do that, which they absolutely should.
You should.
Right, we see Bishop cut himself. on the hand, and he's got the usual jizz for blood. Ripley's furious because she's still not over Bilbo Baggins going crazy.
You wanna?
It's been 57 years, love. Come on.
I'll give it.
Yeah.
Bishop explains he has an inhibitor, and as such, it's impossible for him to harm a person. She's like, just stay away from me, Bishop. You hear that?
Aye. Was it Protocol 4?
All right, okay.
Can't kill anybody for the OCP. Maybe.
OCP runs the cup. You're a
Poor Dick Jones.
I know.
Dick Jones. In the hangar, Gorman's giving his brief. By the way, the model work and the matte painting on this, I think, is 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Absolutely brilliant.
That was the LA Effects group, was it? No, I was looking at some of the. They've done miniature work for Commando as well.
All right, okay.
I'll keep you right. I'll keep you right.
Thank you very much. We get the what is it, Hicks, Hudson, Sir, he's Hicks. Is it a straight up fight or is it a bug hunt? It's a xenomorph. That means it's a bug hunt.
Yeah. Speaking of those two words, or three, bug hunt and xenomorph, James Cameron invented those apparently.
Oh wow!
Apparently they were in the script. He put them in there, but they officially didn't exist as words like bug hunt and xenomorph. They weren't a thing until Aliens.
Wow.
Fantastic. Yeah. I'd want to be getting some money from the old Oxford Dictionary. Thank you very much.
Alright.
If only they did that.
Ripley gives us another previously on Alien, explaining what had happened when they'd got to the planet. Look, man, I only need to know one thing.
Well, baby.
It's great.
Ross Ryan.
Where? And then
She said sign up with illegal alien, so she signed up. Something like that.
Aye.
yes.
Yeah.
Fuck you, man.
Anytime, anywhere.
It's great. Again, it's so good. And like, honestly, I'm so sad that we lost Bill Paxton and we've
Oh no.
Bill.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not fair. It really isn't fair.
The thing, we've also lost Al Matthews, who played Apone. So when nobody goes, Hudson, come here,
Yeah.
those two, they were so good together, and then sadly no longer with us.
That and the brilliant, where'd you want it? And he's just killing himself laughing. Bay 12, please. It's just another great delivery. God, I love Apone. Ripley brings them back into the room. I hope you're right, I really do, because one of those things wipes out my crew in just 48 hours. If they found that ship, we don't know how many there are. Gorman gives them their orders. All right, sweethearts, you heard the man. Assholes and elbows.
No.
Apone's getting... So, there's loads of Marines. The vast majority of them have absolutely nothing to do, and I've not written a thing for them.
I know loads about them. So there's two particular Marines. There's Crow and Verbowski.
Yes.
They're basically British stuntmen. And they and they're just in the background. I mean, sadly, both of them are no longer with us. I mean, the guy who played Verbowski is a guy called Trevor Steadman, I think his name was. He died of a stroke a few years ago. And then Tip Tipping, who played Crow, because these are the first two Marines to get wiped out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They were like, they were the red vet.
No, I did.
Whatever.
Nah, yeah.
Unfortunately, it's really horrible actually. So Tip Tipping, he was doing a show for the BBC because he was a stuntman, and they were doing a show about where things go wrong, and he did a skydive. His parachute didn't open.
Oh.
Yeah. So he died hitting the ground, which is a really horrible way to go, I think.
That's horrid.
But yeah, so sorry to lower the tone. But yeah, so you had Verbowski and Crow. And then you had Dietrich and Spunkmeyer, who are the ones that control the dropship.
This is pipe, didn't I think?
Yeah. And then I think most of the others, like Ferro's the other lady, but she's in the main group. And then Frost and all the others we kind of know. I think, as we sort of... Frost was kind of fairly in it. He's... and then...
He's really, really important as to why they all get wiped out.
Yeah, basically. And then Farah's the first... Oh, no, she's the first one to die because it jumps out of the... Anyway, we get back to that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, the two main ones that were kind of they're there in the background, but they barely say anything. I think Crow says something. He says, "You always say that, Frost. You always say I've got a bad feeling about this." And that's the only line from the two sort of mysterious Marines. Apart from that, they're just in the background all the time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's quite right. Don't apologise. That's what this
Mere
podcast
facts.
is. Ripley arrives and says she feels like a fifth wheel and offers to operate the loader, which she does with great precision, and Hicks and Apone are very impressed. I assume we spotted the advert for shoes.
Yes, Reebok.
Oh yeah, straight off the bat.
You can actually buy those Reebok shoes. They actually re-released them.
Oh, right. Okay. There was a something
yeah.
like the 30th anniversary or something, I think.
I think they did it again, maybe last year. They sort of every now and then they'll just redo them, but they're so expensive,
Yeah.
incredibly expensive. I could never afford them.
They were officially called the Reebok Alien Stompers, and they were designed to look like something a space trucker would actually wear, so kind of like hardcore. Reebok made them just for the costume department, thinking they'd never be seen, as well as making, because these are the high tops that she wears, as well as making lower versions, which apparently all the people down on the planet were wearing, the terraformers were wearing. I could tell when I saw the extended versions, because I was just too busy being put off by Newt screaming.
Can I just say something about her scream?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
It's not her scream,
Oh, right, okay.
because her scream was so bad that they did it. They got someone else to do the scream for her.
Oh, right, okay. Is it Ed Van Munch?
Well, I have no idea who it was, but I mean,
What is this for that?
they got a different child to do the scream because hers was just so unconvincing.
Oh, right, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Once the film came out, the Reebok company were basically besieged with people, so panicked and rushed out a limited run of them. So you could have got them in 1986 if you were quick.
No internet in those days, so
No, it was all done by foot. Need a good pair of trousers. Good pair of trousers.
Sometime later, the dropship's about to take off, and the Marines all take their positions in this mobile command unit thing that's been loaded, and I love this.
Yeah.
It's so good. And again, one of the best lines, we're an express elevator to hell, going down.
Oh, it was called the M577 Armoured Personal Carrier, the AK piece. Yeah, baby.
Very much.
I had a model of it when I was a kid.
I've got your part.
Yeah, and the dropship. In fact, I wish out here I've got like a trophy cabinet, and it's filled with all my Alien memorabilia.
Oh, man.
It's a shame I can't show it to you, but it's like there's no way I can get that whole thing in here.
What have you got in there? What's in
Oh, I've got like a Kenner. I've got all the. I've got some here with me.
I think you've seen this something
Present?
we made earlier. Oh, man, I remember these.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've got all of these. This is the Alien Queen. So I've got another one of those. It's open.
They were really weird aliens, like the bull alien, the dog alien, and all these.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so strange.
And I've got Ripley.
Goes there.
So I've got her out. I've got loads.
Now, Micah.
This is Bishop. Looks a bit naff.
Oh, what?
He looks like that bloke, John, that puppet that Charles Bronson blows up.
It is,
So I've got.
doesn't he?
So these are ones that are filmed in the box, but the opened ones I've got out there. I've got like there's a load of models. I've got an action figure of the Queen, and it's about that big.
Oh, wow.
And it comes with a woman, the woman that slimed on the wall, and the alien through a chest. And I've got like the engineer, the guy in the chair from Alien. Yeah,
Nice.
that.
I like that.
Loads of action figures and stuff, and little models. Micro Machines did a whole Alien series. I got them.
Really? I think the dark one.
Oh, I love that. That is cool.
Well, that's cool.
I did a one. Rachel bought them me first.
Oh,
That's good.
so I've got some Predator action figures as well.
I remember those. Those were crazy. Well, those were
They're-
Kevin, weren't they?
Yeah, they look good. They do look good. I've got an Alien versus Predator set as well, but again, it's all in my
In
pack.
there.
But I thought these ones I can bring in here.
Yeah.
And the other thing I've got is this, but I can talk about that later.
Okay.
So this was my sequel to Aliens that I made as a kid.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What's that called, Jeff?
So
Alien 3?
Funny thing, it's called Alien 3. This time there's no turning back.
Oh.
I made it on Cinefilm originally. This was in 1986. And it was about some people on a prison planet, genuinely, fighting one alien.
You called that?
Yeah, and I did that in '86 before Fincher even dreamt of it.
You're still here,
Whoever wrote it. And then in '87, when I was at school, they let me borrow the actual a VHS camera, video camera, and then I remade it with sound, stuff like that, with my other friends. So
brilliant.
It's a big pile of poo. Oh, it was like that, sticking out in shot. But I loved it. Yeah. So this has got a DVD. So I ripped it onto. It's got the video, the VHS version. It's got the original CD version on here, and I even did a little making of as well.
Oh, look at you go!
Ever the filming.
I know.
I was there.
We'll expect a link in the post.
Oh, it is online. It is on YouTube. Don't find it, but it's poor quality.
I don't care. I'll put it in the show notes.
Oh, it's there somewhere.
That's so good.
It's in the show. It's in the show.
It's really bumpy as they drop to the atmosphere. But Hicks, of course, he just sleeps.
Flips it. Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Can I just say, if you watch the extended cut, you know when the extended bit where Hudson's walking around the drop ship.
I've seen all the things about bazookas and.
Yeah. If you look in the background, Hicks is fully awake and he's watching, and he's like, sort of like that, and then it cuts to him asleep, and then cuts back and he's looking around, and then next minute a poem saying, "Can somebody wake up Hicks?" And he's back asleep again.
Why do things lie? Why do they lie?
I think they should just. That's the only scene in the extended cut that I don't like.
The narcolepsy scene.
No. With Bill Paxton doing his. We've got nukes. We've got.
Nothing. I bolted on.
Yeah. That doesn't. I should just leave that out.
Yeah.
We get another brilliant Gorman bit. How many drops for you is this, Lieutenant? 38. Simulated. How many combat drops? 2, including this one.
Look at me go.
Some more brilliant model work on the dropship. I love the wings, by the way. The way the
Oh yeah, that's quite good, isn't it? Yeah, good design.
Terminator Hunter. Shit.
Yeah, that's I think. Yeah.
Almost exactly the same. This colony building still has power, and the mobile command rolls out quickly and drops them on to what looks like a Wild West town. It's got like a bar and everything, hasn't it?
Looks like something for bloody what's that Schwarzenegger film? Because it had the bar as well. It looks like something from Total Recall. Yeah. So, does the writer know write Total Recall as well? Hang on a second, I'm double checking. He wrote the screenplay for. Is it Dan O'Bannon for Return of the Living Dead and Total Recall? So, well,
He also did Dark Star as well, didn't he?
yeah.
Just here, what's the most scary thing we can think of? I don't know, a beach ball? Yes, yes, it is.
An orange with feet.
Yeah, exactly. The Marines move through the North Lock, splitting into 2 squads. The place is wrecked. There's water pooling, there's cables laying, there's desks filled with coffee cups on them, and there's just water pissing in. They use the motion trackers on the pulse rifles, which looks so good. The style of everything in this film looks amazing.
Yeah. All motion trackers are real, apparently, and they're used widely in applications for advanced scientific and medical processes and security. So the one obviously they've got isn't real, but it is an actual thing.
That sound, I think about that sound all the time. When it looks motion tracking in a film, and it hasn't got sound, and I think of that.
Yeah.
Ripley's watching from the command centre and sees the video. On the video, there's holes cut by acid. Both squads tell Gorman they've seen nothing, so he says it's all clear. Of course, Ripley disagrees. He doesn't listen and tells Hudson to try and get the systems online. Affirmative. It's our first affirmative. Gorman tells Hicks to meet them. I'm coming in. He's coming in. I feel safer already.
That's brilliant. I love it. Makes me laugh every time.
Frost tells the squad that the colonists welded the doors shut and kept themselves in this section only. But there's no bodies. In fact, there's nothing. The place is completely empty. In the science wing, they head into a lab full of these jars with facehuggers in. There's a lovely jump scare where Bert just gets a little bit too close and it just up against the thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, he likes you, Bert. Interesting fact, listeners, vaginas were inspired by H.R. Geiger's facehugger. I'm not writing that down, that's not true. Bishop tells us a victim died when they tried to take it off. And then Frost tracker fires up. The Marines head towards the reading, and in a corridor, they shoot at something that runs past them, missing it. This kid is so lucky.
Oh, I know. Spanish shoot for shit stormtrooper. So
So I think they went to shoot, or but I think Hicks had worked out that it wasn't an alien, and he pushes his gun to move Drake's. Was it Drake? Yeah, Drake's
smart gun.
smart gun out of the way. So as he does that, that's when it fires. So
Right.
he didn't fire at Newt. I think
Right.
Hicks had worked it out just before, split second before.
Okay. Cool. This thing heads into the corridor, into some ducting in the corridor, and when they look, it's a small witch? Question mark.
Yeah.
Entirely sure what's going on. No, it's a little girl with witchy hair. She refuses to come out for Ripley, and instead bites Hicks' hand, his hand in, and runs to what I can only describe as the Death Star trash compactor
Yes. Yes.
that she lives in for some reason. Ripley heads in to find her, and we see that she has this second-grade award for citizenship. It's like, yikes! It's the dystopian future that we're living in the UK today, isn't it? I'm doing my best. The kid is called Rebecca, as we learn. In the lab, Gorman's talking to her like an adult, and it's just like the Spanish Inquisition. She is not open
You're having it. Yeah.
because she didn't expect Spanish Inquisition. Come on, will we?
Nobody expects the Spanish.
They certainly don't on LV 426. Ripley feeds her hot chocolate and then wipes her face. And I love this. Oh, I made a clean spot here. Guess I'll have to do the whole thing.
It's very sweet. Yeah.
She's got this 1,000-yard stare. I don't know how you managed to stay alive, but you're one smart kid, Rebecca. Nobody calls me Rebecca except my brother. I'm Newt. What about your brother, Timmy? Is he around here? Bark, bark. What's that, Xenomorph? Timmy's down the well. They're dead. Can I go now? There's something about the delivery of every line that she's got this mid-Atlantic 1950s kind of I don't know, adult female actor voice going on.
Right.
He's doing. These people are here to protect you. They're soldiers. It won't make any difference. Fuck, man.
That's a good moment. Yeah, it really makes you just realise, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's all about to get heavy.
Newts, of course, can regrow lost body parts, including limbs, tails, eyes, and even parts of their heart and spinal cord. Many newts produce toxins in their skin to deter predators. The rough-skinned newt has enough poison to kill several humans if ingested, although it's harmless if just touched. So, kids out there, don't go eating newts. 1% of our listenership, don't go eating newts. Meanwhile, Hudson's scanning for
Implants. Oh, aye.
Scanning for hamsters.
He is. Yeah. Oh, the scanning for hamsters bit in the extended cut is so good. I love that so much. Yo, stop your grinning and grab your linen. He's found all the locals under the cooling towers. They head out in the truck and make their way to the cooling towers. Down there in the tunnel, it looks like the tunnels from the planet in the original film. So I'm going to assume they built the cooling towers on the crash site.
I think what it is the cooling towers or the atmosphere processor is built, and the creatures weren't there at this point. But I think the idea is maybe the alien queen has secreted that look because they're breaking off because he says it's like some sort of resin.
He does.
They talk about it. I think the aliens created it after the event. So they've been brought in on Newt's dad's face,
Yeah.
etc. They've obviously gone investigated, brought more back. It's all hell's broken loose. In fact, there is an actual audio drama called, I think it's called River of Pain. It's on Audible. Have you? It's fabulous, and that's set on LV-426. You know, when Burke sends them out. That's what that story's about. It's really good. Yeah.
Spotify, if you don't want to buy it on Amazon. Yeah, if you've got Spotify Premium, you can listen to it on that.
Oh.
I've also listened to the Bishop one as well, which is pretty good. In fact,
Cool.
think
I know the guy who
that.
directed them all. So he did the audio mix on Dead Air.
Really?
Yeah. Dirk Max is a fabulous guy.
Dead, yeah. Still makes me laugh.
Oh yeah, this is the whole bit. Secreted resin, but secreted from what? It's hot as hell in here. And Hudson's, yeah, but it's a dry heat. Knock it off, Hudson. Oh, good. So good. Ripley schools Gorman a bit here too. She points out they shouldn't be using explosive rounds under the cooling tower. The whole situation, the whole station is a reactor. Great, wonderful shit is Gorman's response. Like he's never been in control from the start.
No.
He's trying. He's trying to be in control, but he just knows that everything going on around him is just so much bigger than he is.
Yeah. He's read the manual, but never experienced it. Yeah. Gorman makes Apone take their rams away. What are we supposed to use? Harsh language?
Fuck yeah.
Frost gets the rounds in a bag. Nothing could go wrong here. He gets to look after those. Hicks has got a shotgun. I like to keep this around for close
encounters. Nice. Nice.
I love Hicks's shotgun, even if it really,
it causes a problem.
Yeah.
They discover the first of the terraformers gooped to a wall with empty eggs and dead facehuggers around them. One comes around and begs for death before a chest burster comes out, and they flamethrower it. Just then, the whole place comes alive with xenomorphs. Gentlemen, we are an hour into this film.
Right, yeah.
It's been an hour before we even see an alien in the film Aliens.
Yeah.
That's storytelling.
I know.
That's storytelling.
It is. In fact, do you know what? I actually prefer the first half of the film to the second half.
Oh, yeah, I absolutely agree. Yeah.
Just from the character interaction, the
it's
sets, them living it. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a 5 out of 5 film for me anyway, but I would rewatch the first half more than I rewatch the second.
It's certainly it's a lot more fun. Isn't it? There's still at this point all of the characters are still alive, and it could be a jolly jape.
Yeah. You could turn into a vampire movie. You just don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's about to happen.
I think. Because we finally get some aliens, I think now would be a good time, Geoff. You're not expecting this. John will be delighted because I'm going to put you on the spot, not John for once. So I got a little quiz that I've made for you. John hates
nice.
So I'm calling it Ripley or Rip-Off, right? And it's a game where I read out a film title and you tell me if it's a real Ripley or if it's a rip-off it's made up.
All right, let's go.
Now they've all got the word alien or aliens in it.
Okay.
Number 1, Aliens versus Titanic. Is it a Ripley or a rip-off?
Rip-off.
It's a Ripley. 2017 film. Luxurious space cruiser Titan 1C is hit by a meteor storm, allowing a deadly alien life form to board. You won't be surprised to know half the cast are made up of retired porn stars.
I want to see it.
Even more.
Number 2, Alien versus Dave.
Oh, that's got to be a rip-off, surely.
It is. I made that one up. One out of 2.
1 out of 2.
Number 3, Aliens Uncovered. Marilyn Monroe Exposed.
Ripley.
It is. It's a 2024 documentary.
Talking to people who think they were there or knew what happened.
I've written down exactly what it's... This is a ride, by the way. As tensions continue to spike between the United States and the Soviet Union, UFO sightings and their actions involved begin to take a turn. With abduction and other variations of close encounters, did the president attempt to disclose that information in an unorthodox way, trying to warn humanity of what was to come? The tagline of the movie is, "What did he show her?"
Oh.
I mean,
Ooh, Mrs.
happy birthday, Mr. President, indeed. Like, the shit that counts as, oh man. And nobody's giving, like, people should be giving you more money to make features and less of this crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 4, aliens, clowns, and geeks.
That sounds like a real thing. Let's go Ripley.
It is a Ripley. Congratulations. 2021, an out-of-work actor stumbles upon the key to the universe and is drawn into an intergalactic war between clowns and aliens.
Cool.
And finally, for your chance of getting 4 out of 5, Alien versus Avatars.
Rip-off.
I wish it was. It's a Ripley. In a 2011 film, 6 college friends find themselves caught up in a cat and mouse hunt with a race of creatures who possess the ability to transform into anything which it has from anything from which it has consumed DNA. That's very badly written. I've got a good feeling they must have heard from Mr. Cameron's lawyers at some point.
Oh god, aye.
Yeah, is it on Prime? Was it... or is it Shudder? Yeah, well, I'm able to sell. Oh no! Don't get me wrong. Shudder's one of my favourite channels.
Yeah, it's my wife's favourite.
Go to. It really is.
Yeah.
We've watched a lot of crap on that. Oh, good stuff. It's, by the way, if you want to watch a Christmas movie on Shudder, It's a Wonderful Knife is about a slasher. It's basically It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
With a slasher effect in it.
All right, okay.
So good. I reviewed it for Hallmark of Greatness last Christmas. Man, what a time we had with It's a Wonderful Knife. You've got to watch. So good. So good.
It's on my list.
There's a movie here somewhere. Yeah, you got 4, so I'm just going to add those 4. Well, I think on.
I think I've got 3. I'm being honest though. No, that last one I said was a lip hot. Yeah. Being honest.
Yeah, and it you.
The secret of the podcast is it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to die if we don't. Gorman. There's tens of signals, but they can't see them. Ripley demands Gorman pull them out. Dietrich gets got, and flamethrowers frost, and all the rounds over a railing when it blows. Webowski and Crow die here. And I don't know, I've actually written Sirs not featured in this film, but you've already mentioned them in.
Yeah.
There's loads of screaming as Webowski gets dragged by the aliens. For some reason, everybody loves Webowski. They're screaming his name over and over, and over again.
Also, the bit when Frost goes over the railings, just before he hits the bottom, you see something move out of the shadows.
Oh.
I think people say that it was a member of the crew that went to run out and they cut. So it's something that's always bothered me. I don't know what it is, but I thought they were going to fix it in the special edition, but they didn't.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of the newer, I assume you've got the 4K.
Yeah, that's what I watched yesterday.
I'll be honest.
Do you know what? It's the best I've ever seen it, and let's be honest, that's a good thing.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
So, I mean, I know that people slate a lot of what Cameron has done to the 4Ks, or the people that are doing it for him. I don't have as big a problem with it. I thought it looked great for me.
That's fair enough. All right. I think what moves out at the bottom there is probably a cut out of Ted Danson, which is what put on the post.
Yes, 3 Men and a Baby.
Yeah, I absolutely think it is.
We've done that back.
Just out of interest, obviously you're a big Cameron fan. I assume you like almost all of his stuff. Do you like everything?
Yeah. I have to say, Aliens is my favourite, but I absolutely love The Abyss.
The Abyss is something I haven't seen probably since I was a teenager, and I need to go.
Gone really well.
I bought the American 4K because obviously it's uncut over there, and that's an incredible movie. I kind of love everything he does. I've met him once. Yeah, in fact, I've got his autograph. Hang on.
Wow. not so good on audio, this listeners, but
Yeah.
YouTube, and you'll see the lot.
So, there's my aliens. There's his signature there.
Oh, yeah, you can see that. Yeah.
Just about. Basically, I went to a screening of a film called Ghost of the Abyss
Yeah.
at the BFI, a documentary
Now going into the sea. Yeah.
going to the Titanic.
Yeah.
And he came on, did a Q&A, and I went with a mate, and I had this with me, and I went running up, because he briefly came to the front and started signing stuff. And I ran over as fast as I could and joined this little queue, and it was me next, and then he walked off. And I'm like, no. I was so gutted. So when I was quite stroppy, and we left the auditorium, and we were in the reception area, and my friend had to go to the loo. Everyone had left. It was quite empty, and I was just standing there. And all of a sudden, he just came out this door and just stood in front of me. I'm like, oh my God. And I just didn't know what to say. And then I just went running over to him, and I just said, can I have your autograph? Like a real knob. And I handed him the Blu-ray cut or the DVD cover. And he looked at me and said, have you got a pen? And I went, no. And I saw this other kid come running towards me. He saw him as well. And he was well prepared. So I snatched the pen off of him and I handed it to James, and he signed it. He looked at me and he told me off. He said, you should be better prepared. Like that. And I say, they always say never meet your idols and everything. And I told off by him. But yeah, so I've got it. I guess that all matters.
Out of interest, would you be going to the cinema to see the new Avatar movie?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I think that, story-wise, I haven't been blown away by either of them. But I don't go and see an Avatar movie for the story. I go there to be taken away to a different world. And
For the experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've been roundly laughed at by suggesting that we've already booked our tickets for the 23rd of December in our local cinema because it's the only subtitled version, and my wife needs the subtitles. So yeah, she's going to go. I don't think she wants to. I don't think she's particularly happy about it, but she's going to go like she has with the other two. I bloody love them. I think they're so fun. I think they're so much fun.
They are.
In spite of the fact that they're led by possibly one of my least favourite actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens after this one.
Well, there's another. I think.
Well, he's written 5, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he said online recently that if this one doesn't make enough money, then he's quite happy to leave it there. But if it does, then obviously, because they've already shot some of the scenes for the 4th episode, but not all of it. I kind of have a feeling that if he says he's going to leave it here, it must have a fairly wrapped up ending.
Mm-hmm. No,
there wasn't in the last one. Okay,
no.
That's interesting. Again, I'm sure there's a film here. Vasquez lets rip with that massive rifle, and it looks great. Gorman's losing it, sweating around, like mumbling instructions.
Yeah.
And we get, of course, they're coming out the goddamn walls. Geiger, although he designed the original Alien, Aliens required dozens of creatures, and so Cameron trusted Stan Winston to reinterpret and streamline the design into something that stunt performers could actually move in.
Yeah, I think the actual design of the Queen was James Cameron. He designed the Queen, and then Stan Winston then created it. And then for the Warriors, they were he wanted them to look a bit more insect-like, so. They streamlined those into smaller bodysuits, but they only had like about half. Yeah, they only had about half a dozen. Even though the film looks like there's hundreds of them to a certain extent, they only had about between 6 and 12 suits.
Ron, it's literally small.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Apone gets got and Gorman does nothing. Ripley takes control of the vehicle and drives it through the wall to get the remaining Marines. Drake gets acid sprayed when an alien next to him gets shot. Just as they make it onto the truck, an alien tries to get through the door. Luckily, Hicks has got his shotgun and blows its
Flammo.
Yeah, Flammo indeed. Yeah.
That scene there. Did you remember Film? With Barry Norman.
Yes. Yeah.
So when he did the episode on aliens, that bit there where Drake, the fire goes in, they try and put it out, and the alien comes in, he puts the gun in, says "Eat this." That was the bit that they showed just before it went to the ad break. And I watched it because I recorded it, and I kept watching that clip over and over again. Just
Re-record, don't fade away. Fade out, don't fade away.
that was Maxo, wasn't it? But yeah, I was so obsessed with the film, I just kept watching that. Yeah, it was Scotch.
Yeah.
With the
The bone.
Ripley drives the command thing over an alien and manages to shake loose some items that fall on Gorman, knocking him out. Good work.
Yeah, so just so you know, tyres on the acid proof.
All right, okay.
Double check to make sure.
The tyres on any car I've ever had are nail proof.
Nothing proof. Look at proof.
Yeah. They burst through the doors and check on everyone. The command unit was a repurposed British Airways aircraft tug and pushback tractor. It was so heavy the sets had to be reinforced to stop it from falling through.
The ATT-77, big man.
On the subject of sets, Acton Lane Power Station, a decommissioned coal power station in Ealing, was used as the set. It no longer exists. Commissioned in 1899, which I think is really impressive. Wow. It closed down in 1983, and it's also where Axis chemical scenes for Batman 89 were filmed.
What? Nice.
Good.
Well done.
Hudson sees Apone and Dietrich's signs are low, but they aren't dead. Ripley basically says there is no hope for them. Forget it. Mm-hmm. Ripley has a plan, though. What is it, gentlemen? Do you remember?
To nuke it for orbit.
Take off.
Yeah.
The only way to be sure.
Burke disagrees because the place apparently has a significant dollar value.
Dollar bill, y'all. Yep.
Ripley explains Hicks is next in command. He can't make that decision. He's just a grunt. No offence. None taken.
None digging.
I say we take off and nuke the site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Nice.
And again, it's great.
That's so good.
Ferro and Spunkmeyer in the transport take off and get alienated, which is pretty good. The ship crashes right in front of Ripley and the remaining Marines. I love Ferro. I think she's really kind of cool, and I think it's the Aviators.
Yeah.
And then I watched the documentary, and she's not really cool. She's just this kind of like weird English woman. She's not an American. She's a strange English woman who seems to have a bike in her living room. In the documentary I was watching. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's all right. You know. So the ship crashes in front of Ripley and the remaining Marines, and it's kind of just crashed there. But that's not all, because as we learn later on, and this is the one bit in the story that I think is a bit of a leap, that this crashing has caused the reactor to go supernova. Mm-hmm. Which I'm kind of like, I don't think it crashes into anything. Jeff, you've seen this more times than us.
So
the front door.
I think it crashes into the APC, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it basically wipes everything out, and I think I have a feeling that the processor is starting to go crazy over its meltdown, and I think that's because of I've always taken it as not just from the crash, it's also from them firing their weapons, because he says don't fire your weapons in here, and they do. Yeah. So that, for me, is the reason why. It wasn't the crash was just an extra element. It's making things worse. But I always took it that because Drake and Vasquez do their shooting, that's what triggers things off.
Did any of you see what was written on their guns?
Adios Amigo was one.
Yeah, one of them was it. But somebody says in Drake's it says my bitch, but I'm sure it was a 3-letter thing, unless there was something else in there. Something. But they're saying on the smart gun says my bitch, and I'm like, did it?
I'll have to watch it again.
Well, that's great.
There you go.
We support. And the line that I have said more than anything in the world ever.
Yeah.
That's it, man. Game over, man.
Game over.
And he's just so pitiful. He's such a pitiful character. We better get back because it'll be dark soon, and they mostly come at night.
Mostly.
I don't think there's many children in films that I like, John. I think I'm always moaning about children in films.
Very much, aye. Yeah.
I like Kevin McAllister. He's lovely.
You know, Do you know what? I think the only sort of child actor I've ever sort of enjoyed their performance is probably Will Poulter. Son of Rambo. That film was about me. I did that. I made a Rambo film after watching First Blood on repeat. And I actually wrote to the director, and my Rambo film was going to be on the DVD extras, but I just couldn't get it to him in time.
Oh, mate.
So
there is a Venn diagram of our guests, John, and it's a round circle which includes Geoff and Paul Payne.
Pretty much, aye.
Like Paul will be listening to this. Go, oh fucking hell! I need to speak to this Geoff guy. He's like me, but he's talented. I'm kidding, Paul.
oh, bless you.
Fuck you. Yeah, you have a good egg.
Oh, fat.
Oh, obscure. Yeah, laser editors and all sorts of crazy shit.
He's even got kind of video, that big kind of 12-inch video cassette thing that he had that wasn't a lane.
Yeah, it was a laser disc and a cassette inside like a sheath.
It's good. Brilliant.
Oh, the CED videoed it. Yeah, I had that. Yeah, I when it finally died on me, I had a whole stack of the discs, and I just used them as like placemats for my film.
Oh no, he didn't. He didn't have the player. He just had the disc, didn't he?
Yeah.
He bought it for a charity show. He seen it, he loved it, and just bought it.
Got it at a boot sale and robbed some.
Yeah.
So he did.
I had it all, the player as well. You could put the whole plastic thing in.
That's right.
Aye, yeah.
And it would hold the disc inside, then you'd pull the plastic thing out, and the disc would be in the
Oh, I thought it there.
It was like a record. It was black, so it wasn't like a laser disc, which was like a giant CD.
Yeah.
It was like a black vinyl thing.
Well,
And you put it in, then take the sheath out, and then when the film was finished, you push the plastic in, then it would put it back in for you or release it.
jeez,
Oh yeah, you saying I'm old?
I'm afraid so.
I am. I know.
If your back hurts and you've got one of those machines, you're old.
Yeah.
Inside, they're going through this small amount of weapons that have got left. We learned that without contact, it'll be 17 days before they're collected. Hudson, of course, 17 days won't last 17 hours. This little girl lasted longer than that on her own with no training. Well, why don't you put her in charge, man? So good. Later, looking at a plan, they found a service tunnel that the aliens are using to get around. It's basically like that bit out of the Great Escape where Bronze.
Oh, yeah.
Ripley and Hicks's plan is to seal that tunnel. This is where in the extended bit we'd get the turrets, isn't it?
turrets and shootout setting them up. Yeah.
Just because the turret, you're kind of like, okay, this is great. They cannot fail. Look at how big these things are. Look at how many rounds they've got. And they just keep coming. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's like Zulu, but with aliens. I don't think anyone else has ever made that connection. I'm sure on a podcast. Hicks takes charge like Gorman never did, and Newt gives us our first affirmative. He's cute.
Affirmative.
Hicks gives Ripley a tracker. It's not like we're engaged or anything, which is good. And then there's this line where they're discussing about, it's like that bit out of Shaun of the Dead. Oh, well, if they get me first, would you? Yeah, but then
Would you scrub internet history?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. And it's kind of there's nothing sexier and more romantic than a suicide pact. It really is. Love me, say that you love me. Ripley tucks Newt in. My mummy said there were no real monsters, but there are. More Joan Crawford accent from her there. Ripley gives her this tracker to wear and tells her to go to sleep and don't dream. Ripley and Bishop are discussing the facehuggers. Where are they coming from? Eggs. Well, who's laying them? Ripley tells Bishop to destroy the specimens. Burke told him he's got to keep them alive. Ripley approaches Burke. He wants to keep his secret. He wants to keep the secret. And they'll both get home safe and rich.
And dollar bill. Yeah.
Absolutely. She's read the logs and seen that after Burke learned of her story, that's when he sent the colonists to the down ship without warning them. I remember when I very first watched this, I was shocked that someone could be that evil in a film.
Oh, aye. Yeah.
8 or 9.
Yeah.
I was horrified that somebody could be that evil. And I'd already seen RoboCop by then. I don't know why that in particular made me. I think because he's not a hard man, he's not got a gun. At no point does he.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the worst. He's a politician, though, isn't he? Aye, through that.
He's a company man. He works for the company.
Yeah.
Ripley tells him that she'll make sure they'll throw the bucket in. Worst thing she could have done. Back in the lab, they look at the reactor venting. It's going to overload in a few hours. Bishop tells us it will have a 30-kilometre blast radius, which will be equal to 40 megatons. 40 megaton explosion is equivalent to the force generated by detonating 40 million tons of conventional chemical explosive TNT. Dynamite. The bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki during World War II had yields of only 0.015 and 0.021 megatons.
Wow.
That makes it sound interesting. The thermal effects of a 40 megaton airburst could cause severe burns, which is first degree, to people approximately up to 50 kilometres. There's the science. Ripley wants the other transport from the Sulaco, but the transmitter was on the other ship. They can use the one on the planet, but it would need to be manually turned around? Question mark. Bishop offers to go because he's qualified at doing this. Yeah, Bishop should go. Good idea.
Yeah, and he's a robot, isn't he? He's a robot.
He is a robot. I may be synthetic, but I'm not stupid.
Yeah, he's not that daft, is he?
Well, I would argue he is, because he climbs into this tiny hive.
That gives me the fear every time I see him just shuffling along like that.
Exactly. But I also wouldn't have fit in that pipe.
In the book, if you've ever read the Alan Dean Foster novel, there is an alien encounter in the pipe as well between him and Bishop and that.
Bishop? How did he get?
I don't know. I can't remember, but I remember it being in the book. So I just assumed it might have been in the script originally, but they just didn't film it or whatever.
No room in that pipe.
Yeah.
Hicks sends Hudson and Vasquez to stay frosty on the perimeter. They can't afford to let one of the Xenos in. He sends Ripley to get some sleep. And this is the if it comes, I'll do us both bit.
Yeah.
He shows her how to use the M41A pulse rifle, and this bit's very the Terminator for me. Mm-hmm. I expected him to go out and buy some bits and pieces for pipe bombs. Gorman is up and about. He looks like Terry Butcher in the World Cup qualifier.
Doesn't he? But just know is majestic.
He starts to apologise to Ripley, but she's having none of it. She heads to kit with Newt in the med bay, and Newt's not in bed. Frightens her for a little while, then she looks under the bed, and she's asleep on the floor.
Yeah.
Which obviously shows how damaged she is. Meanwhile, Bishop has made it to the uplink and calls the spare dropship. Ripley wakes up and sees one of the jars with the facehuggers is empty and on the ground. She wakes up Newt, and as she goes to get up, the creature jumps at her. They escape to the door, but it's locked, and the glass is so thick they can't be heard outside. In the room where the Marines are, Burke turns off the MedLab monitor. Like, sweating away again, isn't he? Stupid.
He's good at sweating.
He's very good at sweating.
Yeah.
Ripley tries and fails to break her glass, but does manage to set off the sprinklers with her lighter.
Quick bit of info there. If you where she does the lighter, and it's the sensor, look in the room. So the right next to where the sensor is.
Yeah.
There's a. Do you remember? You might not remember this, but in the 80s there was a robot called a Dingbot by Tomy. It was like this little fat thing, kind of like an early Wally, had like these little eyes. That they've got one of those turned upside down and stuck on the ceiling and sprayed black. That is next to the sensor, so it's called a Dingbot. And also, if you look around the med lab, there are transformers in there that have been sort of stuck on things and sprayed. So that, just shows you when it comes to production design, they literally just grabbed anything they could.
Yeah.
So they've got like this toy robot hanging upside down on the ceiling and transformers littered around the place.
I just see all the executive toys I've seen just littered around winter. There's hundreds of them for sleep floor around.
Carcanage.
Well, I looked at that because the most common one is that there was a couple of them, but the one was it the cradle, Newton's cradle?
Yeah.
So that's the most common one ever.
Right.
I had one.
Yeah, I think we all did.
Yeah, I think I had one as well.
It's very boring, very quick.
Yeah, noise is annoying.
I love this, by the way, because the water's cascading throughout the room and the red light flashing. And then the boo boo.
Yeah, I know, it's very...
Hicks Hicks gets him to fire through the glass, and he just
Shut eye. Yeah. She's got it's like Independence Day in it. That's where they got it from.
they snatch it off Ripley's neck, and then the one that Newt's trapped one.
Oh, aye. So it's bloody drawn, man. Aye.
Yeah. Good, quick thinking there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was Burke. He figured he could get one back through quarantine if it were in us. The only way he could do it is if he sabotaged certain freezers on the way home and jettisoned the bodies.
If you look at his top lip there, it is so wet. The sweat on his top lip is incredible.
I don't see which species is worse. You don't see them fucking one another over for a percentage. It's a good line.
Mm-hmm.
Just then, the power is cut. Hudson and Vasquez patrol and find countless movements. Vasquez seals the door, 5 meters, and they're on top of them, literally. Hicks lifts the roof and
There they are. Yeah, it's such a desert scene.
really low and close quarters. They drop through the floor, and the Marines and Ripley fall back, but not before Bert manages to lock the door. And I love this. Gorman, do something! He shuts the door. So good. Hudson gets it as he's dragged through the floor by one, and I'm always sad when I see Hudson go.
Yeah.
Vasquez runs out of bullets, so grenade launches a bunch of them, and there's some really good gymnastics by the guys in the Xenos go like that as they get blammed.
Yeah.
Throw themselves over cartwheel stuff. Stan Winston's team used foam applied exoskeleton instead. I've already talked about the leotards, which meant they can move faster and fluidly. Bert gets it here, which is good. And Newt shows Ripley and Hicks through the vents because she knows her way around the whole place, while Vasquez lays down some suppressing fire. Bishop contacts Hicks and says 16 minutes till ETA for the ship. Vasquez is down to a handgun and gets her ankle melted.
Yeah.
And does this really good thing where she puts her foot against the thing's face and just shoots it at point blank range, and it just acids her foot.
Do you know whose foot that actually is?
No.
It's not Jeanette Goldstein. It's actually Gail Ann Hurd.
Is it really?
Yeah. So Gail Ann Hurd wanted to do that scene. So it's her leg and it's her hand shooting. There's photographs of it online. You can see Gail Ann Hurd dressed as Vasquez with her foot.
Wow.
So what a cameo, right?
I know, huh?
Absolutely. On the subject of Jeanette Goldstein, by the way, I never thought about it at all because she always plays kind of Latino Mexican characters. But there's a direct correlation between her always playing those characters and being a New York Jew. And the guy that was the Ugly, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, whose name escapes me, who was also a New York Jew. Like that's the
Weird.
Yeah, the guy, Eli Wallach.
Of course, yeah.
New York Jew. And she now has a bra company.
Yeah. She runs her own bra shops. I follow her on Instagram. Yeah. Not that I'm looking for people with bras or anything. I just thought being a fan of aliens, I just have to follow the real Jeanette Goldstein, which is a Instagram account. So
she was on an episode of Gilbert Gottfried's Amazing Colossal Podcast while Gilbert passed away, and that's what I heard about. So I'm talking probably something I heard 10 years ago.
wow.
It always kind of sat in my mind that she was this. And again, the Alien documentary I was watching, there's been a little bit of kind of now we're in 2025. People going, yeah, we're not really cool with that kind of happening. And she's like, look, it kind of was what it was.
Yeah.
There's not a lot I could do about it, and it was the roles I was getting. That and I don't know, John Connor's step Foster.
Yeah.
Old has scissor hands.
Your Vasquez's are dead. Back to Vasquez. She's completely out of bullets. Gorman heads to save her, and he runs out. And again, it's very brave. He's pulling her along, and she's shooting with the pistol. He pulls out a thermal detonator, and her final line.
Oh, you're always full of shit, or something like that. I said, always what they got to start Gorman.
Or Pendejo, which is his earlier on, which is a misspelling of Prendejo Just
Oh,
just so you know.
thank you very much. Yeah, so he's gone. 10 out of 10 for me, that line. It's great. It's fantastic. And Gorman's redemption, question mark? I don't think so. I never really think so. I don't think that's enough. The fact
And then he goes, well, is Johnny, what's his name? Johnny Simpson, the guy with this low IQ in Predator, Alien 3. They call him Geoff like that.
Yeah.
Because
You talk about the actor here, or
yeah, well, it's his nickname is something let alone.
oh, it's 8. They call him 85, don't they?
Is it 85?
Yeah, because he's got that's his IQ.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, yeah.
Dog alien.
Further down the tunnel, Newt manages to fall into this ye olde medieval water wheel thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, just yet another child falling to its doom in an old water. Luckily, she's wearing the tracker. She's in some sewer. Unfortunately for her, there's no helpful rat and his adolescent turtles to help her. But Hicks starts cutting through the floor to get her out. The tracker's going crazy. Just then, one raises out the water, and this is such a good shot. It slowly raises out the water cascading down it. It is huge. She is tiny. And then by the time they get through, they're both gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love the fact you see like the sparks from the clutter.
Yeah, it's such a good, and yeah, it's really good scene.
By the time they've cut through, she's gone. Hicks drags her away and drags Ripley away and into the lift. But as they're leaving, Zeno does the classic Aliens move, which we've already seen twice, of getting his face in the lift doors. Hicks shoots it in the face and gets splattered with acid. The alien just hangs around waiting for the next lift, I assume.
Right. Clever.
Well, actually, later on, the alien queen hangs around in the lobby waiting for the
I know.
lift, doesn't she?
Yeah. Bishop's
piloting the drop craft, which lands right in front of them. How much time? 26 minutes. We're not leaving. We're not? He's not Bishop.
Not today.
He flies them into the reactor, and this again looks great. This looks super. Hicks isn't doing great, but Ripley's loaded with the weapons, like proper Sarah style.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's still alive, and I'm going to get her. Ripley, in 19 minutes, this place is going to be a cloud of vapor the size of Nebraska. Nebraska, of course, its total area is 77,358 square miles, which includes 76,878 square miles of land and 481 square miles of water. This makes it the 16th largest state by area. The state mammal of Nebraska is the white-tailed deer, designated as such in 1981. So Bambi gets blammo. Old Ripper's heads in. I love the countdown voice, by the way. 15 minutes, pending doom. Circus evacuating. The internet can't agree who that is that's doing that voiceover, and she's uncredited. So, of all the various things I found, I couldn't find out. Geoff, any guesses?
No, I've never really thought about looking up that name.
Nobody's seen Holly Gennaro in
T2. Oh no, in Die Hard. Name escapes me, but
but it's certainly not on her credits. Ripley's in the lift heading down, and she's doing that thing that Moe does in The Simpsons. And that's how, with just a few minor adjustments, you could turn one gun into 5 guns.
No.
It's got a crossbow on it. She gaffer tapes some torches to it. She's got a bum bag full of bullets.
Yeah, tracker on it.
Yeah, Connor McLeod's claymore strapped to her back. She's got the lot. I don't know what's going on. As the lift doors open, the music crescendo, and it's great, and she gives this big woof of flamethrower.
Aye, yeah, and drops trackers, thing was mentioned, like the Mavic Nazi thing. Yeah.
That's Gretel. She follows the beeping, and when she finds the end of the readings, it's just the tracker on its own. She's obviously she's given up, but Newt gives it the old Newt scream, or not Newt scream. No. She's just in the next room as an egg opens in front of her. Ripley murders the facehugger, and this guarding Zeno, who's just sat there guarding her, grabs the kid and makes a run for it. But then she realises she's in this huge hatchery with this egg-laying sack. It is gross, and I love it.
Massive, isn't
It's disgusting, and it looks like it's made out of bed sheets.
it?
So that creature that you see, the alien queen,
Yeah.
it was at the time it was one of the most complicated puppets ever built. I think it took them 6 months to build. Stan Winston's team, based on James Cameron's design, and it was about, I think they had between 14 and 16 operators on it.
Yeah.
They'd like people inside it on rods doing the arms and stuff.
Yeah,
They'd like 16 people.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's hydraulic arms, puppeteers under the sets, and full cable rigs. And so it could do its lunge. A crane arm was holding the torso.
Yeah,
Which is it's so cool, isn't it?
just a genius bit of work. You know, Stan Winston was a genius.
Yeah, and it's all there. Take that, Marvel.
No.
I love it when it sort of roars, not roars, but just and opens its mouth and its lips curl back and there's just horrible teeth. That is just nightmare fuel right there.
The fact that you think its head is that, but that's just it covering its head, and then its head moves down, and it's even bigger than you, and more complex than you can imagine. It's great. She gives a shot of the flamethrower, and the alien's horrified. The Queen's like, "All right, that's too hot. Is there anything we can do about the heat?" It's a flamethrower, Rick. I need to put that on the list. We need to do Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think it's such a long film. This episode is currently sitting about an hour and 30. I dread to think how long we would spend on Spawn Rant. It would just be crazy, wouldn't it? She threatens the Queen with destroying the eggs, and all the guards Xenos back off. And it's great because, like, there's not a word said, and the Queen understands what this fire thing is, and she doesn't say anything, and all the Xenomorphs back off. It's again, no lines, no word.
No, it's all done in the movements.
Yeah, but then she just goes, "Fuck."
Because they started hatching though, didn't they? I think that's right, because they started hatching. I'd have just done the same thing.
Yeah. Shoots every last bullet. She grenades the Queen's baby-making equipment.
Yeah. Right.
I think that's what you call it, ladies. Baby-making equipment? I don't know. Ripley makes a run for it, and the announcement tells us we have 4 minutes. The elevator arrives and they head up. The Queen, of course, knows exactly how lifts work. She knows she'd been there before.
She's been there before, you know. How did she get there?
She took a lesson. Yeah. At the top, the dropship isn't there. Bishop, goddamn you! She was right to never trust synths. The reactors start to fall apart around them, but that's the least of her worries because here's the Queen going up, furnishings and lingerie. Bishop arrives just in time to make it exciting, and they both climb on board. Punch it, Bishop. That's good. He's one heck of a pilot, by the way.
All right.
The atmosphere just as the reactor goes up. And there's a big explosion, and that's also attached to that significant dollar value installation.
Yeah.
Back on the Sulaco, and that's it. The movie's over. Don't worry about it. There's no more. The Sulaco, Bishop's explained he had to leave because the platform was too unstable. Bishop, you did okay. Oh, I did? He's sort of like, oh, thank you, person that hates me, for saying something nice.
Yeah.
And we get a lovely slow drop of acid landing just next to his foot, and then moments later, just spike tail through his chin.
Yep.
And just lifts him up and just
ripped in half. That was a very good scene, man.
And it's bukkake time, baby.
No, it really is.
None of this, of course, was digital. It was a custom prosthetic chest plate and a demi-torso, and then they used wires to pull a rigid tail through the chest plate, and then pulling the dummy apart. It's great.
It's incredible.
Yogurt.
No, it's so good. It's a good scene.
Can you imagine how that must have smelled?
Oh, God.
All the heat. Yeah. All those lovely lights making everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ripley tells Newt to hide and distracts the Queen. She hides in a cargo hold. The alien turns around and plays the old whack-a-mole with Newt, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like old 3-card Monty. Lift the thing? Nope, it's not under there. The cargo doors open and Ripley's in her cargo mover. And again, probably everybody except me's line of the film.
Oh, get away from
Yeah,
him,
well,
bitch. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I love that. And then the power loader that she's in, a bit more, that had multiple people. It was a real thing to a certain extent, but it had people inside moving it for her. I think it had about 4 people work on that at any one time. So although it kind of looks like Ripley's doing it, I think she was doing some of it, but they had stunt operators helping to move it along.
In and behind and moving.
Yeah.
One moves an arm, the other moves. Yeah, I think so. The scene used 2 loaders, 1 full-size prop and 1 miniature.
Yeah. Particularly with the alien queen in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a tussle. Ripley opens an airlock and throws her into it. But the queen grabs the loader and drags her down. She starts to climb out with the alien stuck under the loader, but it grabs her foot. So she decides there's only one thing for it. It's the airlock.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's got form with airlocks and aliens.
You know.
I know what she's doing.
She hits the airlock. Newt gets dragged across the bay. Half of a bishop.
Very good.
Although, there's another bit. If you watch the normal version, you can see the hole in the floor where Bishop's body is. But in the 4K release, they've fixed it.
They're pretty dead.
Yeah. So if you get the new version,
Yeah.
the new 4K release, they've actually got rid of that hole in the floor, so you don't see it anymore.
Right.
Blu-ray we were watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can absolutely see that. The loader falls out, but the Queen doesn't because she's holding on to Ripley. Ripley's basically linked her arm through this leather rung.
Strangled. Yeah.
And this alien must be. You'd think this alien's really heavy. This would surely have broken her arm or dislocated, but no. Hey, it's a movie. Let's not question it. And the alien lets go, but she doesn't. Before Newt can get sucked out, Bishop grabs her, and Ripley gets it shut and runs to Newt, who calls her Mommy, which is really sweet.
Yeah.
Especially, we know in the extended version that she's lost a daughter. Bishop, not bad for a human.
Woman.
What is he drowning in bloody yogurt? Back on the ship, what's left of Bishop and a heavily bandaged Hicks are put into stasis. Are we going to sleep all the way home? All the way home. Can I dream? Yes, we both can. Sleep tight. Affirmative. The final shot, as we said, John, is them without the mirror. Basis.
Yeah.
And the credits. And that's it. That's the movie.
Do you know what? I first saw Aliens at the cinema.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't old enough, but I snuck in with some mates. They kind of... one of my friends was quite tall and he had a very big coat, and I actually got under his coat and I got in. And
did you lift him up?
yeah, it's very much like that. Anyway, we sat at the back, and when the film had finished, they sort of got up to get out, said, "Look, we've got to get out of here." But because the film was so tense, I was tensed up in my chair and I couldn't move.
Oh, really?
I said, I can't move, guys. I can't move. I was so rigid because the film just had that incredible effect on me that I had to wait to let my muscles relax enough for me to actually get out of my chair.
Well, tell the truth, you had a stoner, didn't you?
That's the reason why I love the film so much, because I've never had an experience like that in any other movie, but Aliens did that.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm so obsessed with it.
No, as well you should be. It's easily one of the best films we've ever covered on this podcast.
Yeah.
But crap.
But not all crap is crap.
No.
Yeah.
Even at least one person we know likes Death Wish 4.
Loves them in his bottom care.
Right, okay. Well, I've got a couple of little bits left, and I've got one little bit left, which I'll leave. But Geoff, you're the guest. Why don't you go first with any other bits and pieces you might have?
What little facts you things? Not really. I think I've kind of sort of said it as the film was going.
Yeah, do that, don't we?
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I was just going to say is just how I felt after seeing the film, and just when I was when I used to go to secondary school, I would lunchtime I would be allowed to go home and have my lunch at home, so we had like an hour. So I would I had a pirated copy on VHS and I would run home, grab my sandwiches, and I would watch 30 minutes of the film, then go back to school. And I would do this on repeat for like nearly 2 years, I think.
Wow.
So I left in 88. So from about 86, 87, 80, something like that. Oh, the other thing I was going to say, I met Michael Biehn.
Really?
This is a weird connection. So many years ago, I won't name names, but I saw Alien for the first time when it had been shown on telly.
Right.
And a friend of mine, his mum and dad had recorded it on VHS, and I said to them, I really need to see this film. So they said, why don't you come over? We'll cook you a curry and you can watch the film. Anyway, so I watched Alien, and it absolutely blew me away. And in fact, I watched it on my own because everyone else in the house decided not to watch it with me because they were like, no, didn't want to watch it. Anyway, so I watched it. And it turns out that whilst Michael Biehn, it's a weird connection, but whilst Michael Biehn was filming Aliens, my friend's sister, who was my babysitter once or twice when I was a little kid, she was one of the dancers in Octopussy.
Right.
And she, the opening credits. So she was at the same studio, and she met Michael Biehn. They started dating, and they got married. And so he used to come to Basingstoke. Weird. And he would come to the gym in the town centre, and it was my friend's sister that was married to him. And so I got to meet him once, and I've got his autograph and stuff like that. So I was, it's such a weird thing. I've even got the cutout from the local paper saying, look, Aliens and Terminator star using the gym. And they eventually broke up, and he's married someone else. But he did have a child, maybe two, with her. And I know that the eldest did go to the school that my kids go to, because obviously I think she came back to Basingstoke, I'm not sure. But yeah, weird world, isn't it? So I saw Alien for the first time in Michael Bihn's ex-wife's house.
I mean, there's plenty more glamorous than that, isn't it? Yeah.
Basingstoke's where it's at, baby.
Indeed, yeah. I didn't even point you on the map. That's bad, isn't it? That's bad. John, what else you got?
Strap yourself in. Right, so Brandywine Productions was founded in 1969 by Walter Hill, David Gillier, and Gordon Carroll.
Yeah.
James Horner also did the soundtrack for Titanic and Avatar. Plasma cutter is the fastest way to cut through thick metals. Laser-based systems are actually a thing, so LiDARs can be used to scan whole rooms to detect human presence.
Yeah.
Hypersleep is not a real thing, but the longest medically documented sleep recorded was 11 days. It was by a wee boy, a 7-year-old in 2017. Sigourney Weaver was 29 in Alien, but she was 36 in this. The wheel size of a rover, which is like Curiosity stuff like that, changes. So rover Curiosity was 20 inches, and the second one, I've noted now, it was 20.7. I was actually trying to find out how high it's got to be from the wheelbase, but they didn't tell me. It's
They've rebadged it.
Maestro. The extended version featured the Captain of Red Dwarf. I don't know why I put that on there.
I was gonna point to it.
Yeah.
When the little kid is written on the
Yeah, the bloody
tiny thing in front of it, it's the captain from Red Dwarf who is in charge of the
and the boys for the Shining and that bloody tricycle thing. Yeah, weird.
play with the xenomorphs, Danny, forever.
Tanya Hyde's expression that dates back to the 17th century because Giles Coffey used it in The Devil to Pay in 1731.
What is that a reference to?
Must be. Oh, somebody says Tanya Hyde
All right, okay.
at some point.
All right.
Hombre means man. Everybody knows that.
There's that. No, well, in fact, fuck it. We might get to it. Different thing.
Right then. So there is planes designed to be dropped from another plane. So there's something called the Bell X-1, which can be carried aloft by a B-27 and released in midair, just so you know. The company Jason Empires introduced focus-free binoculars in 1987. Because remember when he was looking through to the moon, right?
Yeah.
The transaxle is a single mechanical unit that combines the transmission, axle, and differential.
You're just grating metal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We've already done on flamethrower, so I was going to put that in. The average person takes 10 to 20 minutes to fall asleep, and pulse rifles are not a thing.
Oh.
It's based on a real rifle.
And it's based on few. When I looked
Yeah.
at it, there's all sorts packed in there, so there's a few, there's loads of them. So that's me.
Actually, a humble fact, I just come up with one, just wait a minute. James Horner, who wrote the score, he only did it in a few weeks because there was a massive deadline, and he thought James Cameron was going to hate it and would never hire him again.
Wow, Jesus.
And which wasn't true because he did Titanic and
That's right. He makes £1 for every Titanic CD sold, didn't he? we had that fact when we did another James Horner film. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
£1 for every CD. When CDs were at the zenith. Yeah.
he's no longer with us, is he, James Horner? So
No.
his estate earns all that money.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I wouldn't earn a lot of money from CDs anymore, I'd have thought. Unless
Yeah.
Many this where it's at, baby.
Well, physical media is making a comeback, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So a lot of the reason why there's a lot of problems with distribution at the minute is because a lot of when all the companies, distribution companies, thought that people weren't doing physical media anymore, they started to close their reproduction, their disc reproduction sites. But now that everyone's struggling to make stuff, so like there's this whole thing with the Tron and Tron Legacy 4K steelbooks that they just couldn't make enough. So like there's only like one disc reproduction company in America. So yeah, so they're there's a problem, and hopefully we'll get back into physical media.
some gangbusters, don't they? Like I can't. I've got to be honest. I can't say I've enjoyed a single Tron movie. I'll eventually watch the third one because
I love them. Sorry, I'm a massive fan.
they've never done anything for me. The soundtrack for those last two movies, though,
Oh, man.
great. I don't like the movies, but yeah, the soundtracks are great. Right, one final thing, because it's something I thought I might have imagined, and Geoff, maybe because you love aliens, it's something that you've experienced. If you haven't, then it's something I've experienced you haven't. And when I was a kid, I grew up in the East Midlands, and I thought I'd imagined this thing that was in. We had a theme park called the American Adventure Theme Park, and there was like a kind of a cinema bit with moving seats, and there was this 4D ride type thing. And for about a year, it was alien themed. It was called Aliens Ride at the Speed of Fright, and I was sorry it didn't exist, but it's on YouTube in full. And I wish I hadn't watched it because it's kind of ruined the memory for me. It's crap, right?
Oh, mate.
Oh, it is canon, right? And apparently it's on the Blu-ray box set of the films. If you've got the Blu-ray box set,
I have got that.
special thing.
I will have to track that down.
But that's not the best thing, because the best thing about this awful cheap thing is it is directed by the director of Dolls, Robot Jocks, and Reanimator, Stuart Gordon.
Wow.
What?
And if that's not enough, the main marine in it is Jeffrey bloody Combs.
No way.
That's
amazing.
Honestly,
Star Trek alumni, big man.
it's 8 minutes long,
yeah.
and it is so cheap. It is the cheapest thing I have ever seen. It's things. It looks like that first series of Red Dwarf. It's stuff just filmed on a soundstage.
Yeah.
And repurposed footage from the film, including a car, the vehicle. You know when the alien jumps on the front and makes it fades off, and as you bring over it, it's got that in it. It's got the crashing through the doors bit, and then the rest of it, I think, kind of like 5 or 6 minutes of it is filmed as if you are driving the thing. And the chairs used to move. You had to hold on to the handles. The chair move, and they do the whole thing. And I loved it. I would go. I must have been a teenager by the time, but I would go in and I would do it, and then you'd go through the exit bit, and I would go straight back in again. And I must have done that.
Incredible. I never knew that existed. I did Alien War though in the Trocadero in London.
Well,
I done it. I done it.
I never.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah.
Still got my membership card from they did an Alien trilogy box set with the videos inside, and it had like a
Face hugger.
on it.
Yeah, the black one. Yeah, yeah.
I've got it up in the loft, and in there you get like an Alien War membership card, and you get
Yeah.
free go, and I did it.
Nice. Yeah, I got it. Aye.
Yeah,
That
what an amazing place that was.
wasn't it just? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Right, yeah, so go away and find that on YouTube. Just for Jeffrey Coombs.
Oh. I actually went to years ago. I went to Chicago, where Jeffrey Coombs and Stuart Gordon met, and they did it's like a drama group.
Right.
And I went. It's like an improv drama group, and I actually went there and with a friend of mine many years ago, and I saw I went for an improv night, and it was really really good. But in the corridor were all the pictures of Stuart Gordon, Jeffrey Coombs, and all that, because they were ones that founded it, and I had no idea. But that was an amazing experience.
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, well, that's it. We've got to the end. I'm going to top them up. While I do so, Jeff, do you want to have a guess at how many you think we got?
Oh, quite a few. I would say nearly 100. Actually, no, hang on. No, it'd be more than that.
It's confident, isn't he?
120.
Oh, disappointingly, we didn't hit 100. Oh, which I think we probably could have done. But it would have been the longest episode we've done yet. And we did Forrest Gump, that we even considered.
I did 2 episodes, aye.
Really?
90. We hit 90, which I think's respectable.
That's pretty
Which I think's more than respectable. But it seems like we had a lot of the same stuff, I think.
Yeah. Never.
We had a lot of the same facts there, because
Totally.
I had quite a few that I've knocked off the list because you guys had covered them. So there you go.
cool.
That's fun stuff. Jeff, Fright Seers, is that out yet? Have you got some episodes of Fright Seers?
So, 2 episodes are out there online. So if you go to YouTube, look up Fright Seers. We've got 2 episodes out. We've got another episode that will be screened at Horror on Sea in January. Then that will go online afterwards. And yeah, I'm still in the edit suite on another 5 episodes still. So yeah, we're slowly sort of getting them out. Things are still churning away, still moving along. So hopefully we'll get back into shooting some more episodes as well. But we just thought let's take a bit of a break. Let's get some of the episodes that we've got. Let's get them out so people can start enjoying them. And then we'll go back and start shooting some more.
Lovely stuff. Yeah, so I'll put that in the show notes as well, but do get on that because of the one I've seen, it's a lot of fun. Do so.
Thank you.
Anything else on the horizon?
Just lots of writing, really. Writing. I'm sort of putting together 2 feature films. One is about goalball, which is a sport that I'm hugely obsessed with. That no one seems to know about.
Transformers?
No, goalball is a sport for visually impaired athletes.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
And
You're making that joke now.
no, you shouldn't.
Sweet.
The thing is that no one knows about it, and that's what I want to challenge. Do you know what? Did you see the horror film Bring Me Back?
Yes. Yeah, we love Bring It Back. Yeah.
Amazing film, probably my favourite horror film of the year, if not more than that. There's a scene in there very briefly. The girl, she goes to play goalball, and there's the short. Yeah, that's goalball. It's the only film that I've been on that has goalball in it. So I've been writing on and off a feature film that is more than that. It's all about goalball. So that's something that I want to sort of try and finish. But I've got always got shorts and other features and horrors and stuff always bubbling away. But Fright Seers is currently focused in the edit. I want to get some more of those out, get some more shot, and I'll keep writing in the meantime.
Okay, fantastic. I don't suppose you've met Sally Hawkins, have you?
No,
We love
I would love to. Yeah, it's fabulous.
Paddy's more.
But wasn't she great in Bring Her Back? Jeez.
It's scary as hell, really.
Do you know what? When I saw an advanced screening of that film, and when the film finished, the whole audience gave out a collective sigh of relief. Like,
I was knackered.
yeah, it's exhausting.
I was shattered by the end of that, like emotionally and physically.
Yeah,
I mean,
drained.
she's a long way from happy-go-lucky, isn't she?
I think that's probably why she did it. You know,
Yeah,
being able to show both extremes.
Oh no, nice. I know she did it well. Done it well.
Yeah.
No, you're welcome. Claire, thanks for having me on.
No, thank you.
Will do.
That would be really, really good. So we look forward to. We'll drag you back on for something.
I could talk forever. About
Alien 3, the one that's on YouTube apparently.
Well, no, we could do a comparison piece between the David Fincher one and the one I made.
Can I do a Werner Herzog voiceover? That would be really. Now you're talking. But I mean, the answer is no. I can't do a Werner Herzog voiceover. I just can't do it. It comes across as slightly racist. Right. So yeah, we do appreciate that. John, we're not back next week because we're busy, aren't we?
Yeah, we've gone somewhere, haven't we?
We're jumping on a plane.
On to the continent.
Jumping on a plane to Amsterdam, and I'm dragging John to Utrecht to watch some football. Which is
I know, I fucking hate football as well.
But he's gonna have a great time watching Nottingham Forest get beat in Europe. But I am taking him for pancakes and all you can eat pancakes on a boat. So
75 minutes of pure swelly belly, big man.
Swelly belly. So that should be. So we won't be back next week, but we will be back the following week, which I can't even figure out my dates. So that should be this. Should be theoretically the week Christmas week. Should be theoretically Christmas week.
Yep. Maybe.
So that you'll be getting whatever the choice from the patrons is. So it's patreon.com /100 things film. And very, very quickly before we head off, because we're just about to hit 2 hours, now let's give a shout out to those wonderful people that have made it through to the end. If you have made it through the end and you're not a patron, don't worry, but do give us a shout out on online. Say hello, I made it to the end. We have got Luke, we've got Joe, we've got Dean, Kurt, Gadget, Megan, Stig, James, Lee, Candy, Oodles, Kieran, lovely Rob Jones, Jen, Megan, Dale, Ali, Maria, Paul Parks, Ian McComish, Nigel Davies, Dan Belson, Aaron Huggett, Joe, Biggie, Mono, Ian Graham, Gav McGill, Gav Belson, Josh Wilson, Stig. I can't read all of a sudden. It's been such a long show. Rachel and Phil, thank you so much, Bernie.
Thank you.
We're not giving you any more of a shout out, but that's all you're getting for your 2 hours worth of podcast. Again, go to 100thingswelearnedfromfilm.co.uk for all of our links, and if you want to join our Patreon as well. But for now, I'm going to bed because I've been Planty, he's been John, he's been Geoff, and this has been 90 things we learned from aliens. It's game over, man.
We're over, man.
See ya.
See you guys.
Bye.